Vector manipulate on. Change out model. Model 12. Media tracker. You know what? We're gonna remove. Yeah, we removed it. Set motion capture. Set it to media pipe. VRM1, Elgato. Enable head and body movements. Yes. If disabled, only. Wait. Oh, wait, no. I want that. Idle head animation. Yeah, just keep that going. Look at. Because we really don't have a choice. We gotta do it like that. Lip sync. Enable. Hybrid mode. Okay. Pose tracking. Media pipe. Okay. Successfully set blueprints. Fantastic. Enter blueprints. Face tracking. Within face tracking we have... Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Pose tracking. Maybe it's... I think it might be expression keybinds. Not that either. Character moving. This is set to actual. Good. Back in here. Lip sync settings. Head back into blueprints. Face tracking. Enabled. Volume threshold. Pump that up. Don't know why it would be so low. Smooth time. I don't know. Ooh. See, it's not picking up on any of these. So that means that I definitely need to recalibrate the... I'm not going to recalibrate right now. But... Oh! I don't even have my glasses on. You know what? No. I've been spending way too much time going ahead and doing this. We're doing it without glasses. What is this camera position, guy? What is this camera position? See, I don't know like that fact that I'm tilting like that. We need to reassess the camera. Main camera. Can we reset camera transform? Where am I at now? Okay, reset character position. Can we reset character position? Environments, enabled. Source, let's go classroom. Enable. Okay, cool. But where am I? I've been lost. Enabled, no. Enabled, yes. Where am I? Oh no, wait, orbit character. Okay, cool. So we are currently lost in the middle of dead space. Oh no, wait, there's room. Let's go back to it. Z. X. Which one was it? Q? Not Q. That rotates the camera. That was X. Oh, it is X. Running animation isn't too bad. Could be smoothed out a little bit. I'm not really too fond of the lean back that I got, but gotta start somewhere, I guess. Got a weird eye blink going on. Is the character transform? Oh, camera transform. Well, none. Reset. Orbit. So we're back up to here, which is doable. Disable the environment. Actually, we get better lighting with this. Real-time light effects. Allow lights to... Yes, yes, yes. I like it. I like it a lot. Ambient light source. So if I remove the backdrop, that means I lose the ambient light source. Add fog? No, it doesn't matter. But like this, that means that I would be able to do this again. Wait, what's popping up here? Randy Michael, what's going on? Sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to get this to work properly. What's going on with the lighting effects? Directional lights. Set direction from main camera. I shut it off. Then we end up in total darkness. Okay, you know what? For right now, let's remove these groups. I know how to do this now. It's a little frustrating, but all these should be disabled, which they are. No, disable that. What is this connected to? Oh, that's for that. Well then, remove it. Can you remove it? Remove asset. Yes. Remove asset. And remove asset. Okay. So this gives us a free space to kind of do our little walking in, which is nice. I like that. Oh, good thing I have water. Oh, flies. Good thing I have coffee. But I got rid of my glasses. I don't know how that, well, that's gonna hurt me. Alright. This is back up. This is up now. Pull up blueprints. Probably turn down Pretzel Rocks. Just a little bit. Editor back on. Studio mode, live scene. Make sure the live scene is doing what I want it to. Like this. I like that. I like that a little bit more. We're gonna go back to the middle though. Randy. Okay. And transition in. It took me a little while longer, and I'm not fully happy with most of the additions and changes that I've made, but we're gonna have to run with it. We're in version 12 now of character updates and changes, and some of them I had to go back to baser model design changes. But either way, welcome in, guys. The channel needs a new name. Or at least it needs to be updated. Every time I try to update it, it does not go to plan. But welcome into Blueprints. This is day 3 of me playing, and in game it's, oh jeez, I don't know. I think we're on day 16 now. I guess we're gonna hit that later. I don't know. Either way, we're going to Blueprints. And I have TikTok up. I have Streamlabs up. I wish I could display the TikTok chat on. I probably could if I went ahead and... If I could copy the pop out. Let's copy the pop out. Put that in as another chat another chat box. Chat box hidden? I think I hit it last time. Let's try putting that. Yeah, I hit it because the pretzel rocks keep coming up, and I do not like that. It's fine. It's fine. Important part is to have chat visible. Hello, chat. So, Blueprints, anyone who doesn't know it, it is a roguelike map building game. It's trying to reach the end. And, oh. Well, that's not going to work. We're going to need to, okay. Give me a second. I want to alter my camera for Warudo. That way we can get this to work properly. Because I just set up these directions and it appears that the up and down directions on my blueprint are backwards. So we're going to alter the moving in the blueprint, keystroke up. So we're going to change this to keystroke down. And then the other one, which is labeled as keystroke down, will now be labeled as keystroke up. And that should have fixed our issue with that. So now, when I move forward in game, it properly moves me forward. I want to, I don't know, make it feel a little bit more like I'm actually doing any of this. So I tried to set up some movement mechanics. It's not very immersive, I know, not yet. We're in the beginning stages of all the, ooh. Adds 8 classrooms to today's. There are classrooms? There are classrooms? There's classrooms. Also, I think my model might be both too small and too far up. So let's change the camera range a little closer. I don't know. I don't want to be blocking the view or anything, but this is what we're doing. Ooh. Read. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility, and meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spend our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see. Look forward. You know what? No, you're in the way. Scoot. I gotta scoot. Over here. That's good. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying. I drink my coffee. I'm not much of a coffee ferret if I'm not drinking my coffee. Mind the eye twitching. I'm drinking coffee. Also, for whatever reason, my lip sync isn't on very well. We'll mess with that later. I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on our behalf for the community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant, blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. The dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there. Though she deserves much more, I'll admit. Well, I don't. She's not very happy about giving out one. And that's pretty obvious. Randy Michael. Oh, no, I'm still reading that. Hello, friend. Thank you for coming in here. Let's finish reading this. To the architect of our new school, Baron Sinclair. Well, that would be grandfather. Thank you for following in your father's footsteps in... Wait, am I wrong? No, because his... Okay, we'll catch up on that. Footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through the halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all of my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. I don't know if that's a joke or not. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all in the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better end to joke. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Gotta remember. Buddy, can you give me a badge here? Oh, yeah, I can give you a badge. I can do all sorts of stuff. Oh, I actually have to go into the... I have to legitimately go into Twitch to do that. But I do owe you that much for the work you've done for me. I do very much so appreciate it. And hopefully, it will continue to grow as I've been updating the channel. So, community, roles manager... We're going to add a new role. Also, I no longer have a moderator, so I will remove that position. This is you, and you are my... Wait, I'm confused. I had 2 artists on here. Where'd my other artists go? Oh, they're going to be mad. They're going to be mad when I don't even remember who they were. I apologize. They'll find you in the distant future. I promise. Oh, also, I'm still trying to add a source? No, we're good with that. We're good right now. Yes, 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 yes. You're good. And yes, I'm signing you up with my artist badge. I only have 5 of those to hand out. Alright. So, a little bit of background lore there. That means that there should be a gift around here for Mrs. Peterson. If I understand that correctly. So, if no one is... Hold on. Hold on. This could be something. And, should I move myself a little bit more in... No, no. I want to be able to read stuff. Okay. It's a second flame! Okay, so blueprints. You are the sole heir of Herbert S. Sinclair. And you're going in here to try and ascertain the pathway to the antechamber here. You do so by entering rooms, and the rooms are completely randomized. They all have different values and different things that they do to that they can do. And there's a lot of puzzles. There are many, many puzzles. By the way, I learned the end result of one of the ones I was looking at. Herbie. I promise you, that's probably really important. There's nothing in here that's just existing. Everything in here is important. But there's a lot of puzzles. And I love it. The puzzles are not easy puzzles, though. So they do say, make sure you write stuff down. So you guys can't see it yet. I haven't yet implemented it. But eventually, I'm going to have better tracking in. And I'm going to have ways to copy anything I do, write, or type, and to any of these streams and put them up on the page so you guys can see it as I do them live. Oh, also, I'm using the wrong button. I want to be walking. Burbs. Oh, right. We have our daily allowance. Now, I have already read over this, so I'm not going to read it again. This is the rules of the game. All right. And in this game, we are playing... come on. We are playing as Simon, a 14-year-old. All right, either way. Trying to go ahead and get the inheritance. Okay, so as you can see, random rooms that will appear. They all have different abilities based off of what type of room that they are. Purple, orange, and blue for these ones. Blue are your standard rooms. Purple are bedroom types. They all gain steps, and then orange are hallways. And rooms can only be used once, unless, of course, you get special rooms that allow you to draft multiple times, or items that allow you to draft multiple times. And that means you kind of need to plan accordingly to make your way through. Treasure map. Okay, so treasure is in that square there. Is what we want to hunt for. So that means we're going to want to go up to that point, across, over, up. It's probably going to be our safest route to go ahead and get there. And really, I guess the only thing I really changed between my last stream and this one is I added on walking as an animation, because it doesn't seem like my mouth movement is as tracking as well as it did last time. I do want to double check to see if Walrudo's blueprint is correct for face tracking, full of face tracking, blend shapes that are enabled, volume threshold is on, character bone rotation, wait, is that affecting anything? Head smooth movement. Use VRM, blend shape proxy. We don't want those to be immediate. We could probably move the weight down a little bit. Hello. I don't know if that's actually fixing anything. No, that might have actually hurt it. Calibration profile. Did it in a rush. Oh, right. That was the recalibration I did yesterday. Did it in a rush. I don't know if it's actually making it any better, but it's an attempt. Sorry if it's junk, guys. Okay. Back to the game. So, library also allows you to check out a book. I don't know if I've ever gotten the pump system manual, so we're getting the history because I learned something recently. Actually, I need to pull it up on my phone. I don't know. Oh wait, I can't. I should be able to share it. I have my Streamlabs on my phone. Do I? Don't I? Yes, I have Streamlabs on my phone. So when I pull this up, I should be able to connect this. I should be able to connect this. Eventually, I'm going to have more hotkeys set up so that way I can do more stuff. And there is interaction available, at least with the avatar, through Twitch, but I haven't set it up for the other channel. It takes a lot of effort, and I don't have enough time for it. Okay. Wine cellar. Now the problem with using either of these two, like these two aren't really bad. Actually, study is a good room to have because you can redraw floor plans, and that's really useful if you have ones that have like multiple entrances to them, or they have special abilities. That way you can reuse bedrooms. It's all about figuring out the best method and all that to... I don't have any ear wiggle. Sorry, I made my ears bigger. And I still need to round them out a little bit more. Try to make ferret ears. I'm failing. But these will block off my pathway here, and I want to continue. The aquarium's good for that, but it requires gems. So we're going to need the wine cellar to acquire gems. Gems being one of the most valuable things you can get your hands on, because they will allow you to unlock more rooms. Oh, but what I was saying that I learned recently is I learned this, because we have every room, well, most of every room. Green rooms don't have them. They have 2 paintings, and they're either a 4-letter word, a 5-letter word, or possibly a 3-letter word. And how this works is that between the two of them, they share commonality, and not in like what they are, in how they're spelled. So this is, I guess it's stairs or stare, doesn't really matter which one you want to go ahead and say. And this is either stars or star. The point being, they're essentially the same except for the letter I in stairs being an extra letter, which means that this room here on the map is I. This spells out a word. And I'm trying to get the picture up so I can show you guys the progress that I've made, but I don't know. Because I have almost all of it, and I just recently learned, and I'm very upset it took me so long to learn it, but there's a certain word, well, there's a certain picture that I couldn't figure out what it was supposed to be, and I finally figured it out. Because I was like, it's a plant, it's a flower, and the other one's a stage. I don't get it. Yeah, it's a plant, all right. When I get to that room, I'll show you guys. I have to keep also remembering that I have the key binding set to... Why don't I have the key binding set to W? I don't know. We're just going to keep it like this right now. Okay. Courtroom. That wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be helpful. Boudoir. Oh, see, because using these would block off pathways that are potential. And having a 3-room space is good. So we're going to use this, and we're going to go in. And we got the shovel. Alright. An old weather shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. I'm literally just repeating myself, because I've gotten this stuff before. I got a few unimpressive pebbles. Not even worth picking up. I hope I put them in my pocket at least. Pocket sand. I got some coins. I'd rather have the pebbles. Alright, but as you can see, because of that, right there is blocked off by the other room having no entrance. It's just dead end now. Laboratory already. Yeah, because I would like to go ahead and turn on the test. Hopefully this one would be a good one. Still need to get the boiler room to be able to utilize this room properly. But log into the computer. We will log the computer into... Oh, see, this is the problem now. Because... Here, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change it. Alright. Blueprint. Moving. Set moving. Keystroke up will instead be W. W. Yes. Keys. Oh, no. Back to Waterudo. Alright. Keystroke right is obviously D. Hopefully this doesn't cause everything to go haywire. Keystroke left is obviously be A. Where's A? There it is. And then keystroke down, if I can find it. W, there it is. Keystroke down will obviously be S. S. Okay. Now, that means that, yes, perfect, which means that now, oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Sorry, gotta keep fixing things. Experiments. Continue with the experiments. Alright. So, each time you eat an apple, gain one permanent gold to my allowance. Or every time you find some trash while digging, every time drafting, if you draft a drawing room floor plan. We're gonna go digging because there's probably a lot of digging for me to do. And I will gain randomly one of these. I find that to be useful. Start the experiment. Okay. And we're going to log this into the network. That way it's accessible. Swan song. I also realized that that's going to cause me some grief, but I can't help that. I literally wanted to have like a toggle button that would just allow me to kind of go into walking, but I haven't set that up yet. I can set that up, but this is also a little funner because it's a little more accurate to what I'm doing. Ah, drawing room already. Not a very good placement for drawing room. Chapel kind of stinks, but gives me 2 exits. Red rooms have negative effects. And I think that has to do with my mother's book, The Red Prince. Okay. Classroom. While drafting in a classroom, you may draw floor plans 1 time for each drafting room in my house. But only if I'm drafting in the classroom, which means at the other side of it. So I want to save that. Also, having the West Wing Hall right now, that way I can go back down because I missed it, would probably be best for me. Alright, West Wing Hall. Crow, row, it's a C room. Nobody cares, I'm just bringing it up. Okay, ooh. Storeroom, I could use some keys. So I have a high hope that this time... Ooh, trash, give me trash. Oh. Now I'm getting good stuff, of course. I have a sudden stop there, don't I? I don't have the keys yet for the garage. And the den would be more useful because that way I could go in all directions. Now, I do realize that I have some rooms that are already going to connect to each other, but you kind of don't always want to have to go the long way because you only have a certain number of steps every single day. Way over there. Top corner. And once you run out of those steps, it's the day's over. The freezer. Bad time for the freezer. Freezer's really good toward the end, but as of right now, that would mean I can't spend any money. Oh. I kind of have a lot of money, so I kind of want the commissary. This is a really bad placement for it. Well, I already had the foundation set up, though. That's kind of annoying. Oh, right, running shoes. Because we are running around barefoot. We found that out. We got the grippers out. All right, magnifying glass, sledgehammer. Sledgehammer would be good. Sledgehammer is good because we've already passed by a chest. Sledgehammer will allow us to go ahead and open. Oh, they got coffee. Oh, sorry. Drinking coffee. I forgot that S will go ahead and walk me backwards. Workshop. It's not a bad spot for a workshop. It's not a good spot for an office. Just since the only reason I would go back for the commissary would be for the sleep mask. But the workshop, because we've already learned about some crazy inventions that we can do. Especially with this guy. Broken lever. Also, now it's an A. Okay, so this will tell you what the letter is if you get it in one of these positions, in case you don't understand. Okay, so like I said, coat, cot. The difference is A, and it says A right there. The number of puzzles in here. Now, I don't have the battery, and I need the battery for the hammer, I think. Sledgehammer. Yeah, we need the battery. Doesn't do any good without it. And I don't know if there's a... Alright, our first locked door! Wait, this is only rank 4. Already got a locked door? Oh, we already gotta use the... Alright, I guess we're going in. This room is really useful later on because as you move up in rank, and this is how you rank up, they become more likely to be locked. We're already going to go back, I guess. Ugh. Well... We're gonna open this up. Oh, wait. I did learn something. Also, shut off the gymnasium. Turn on the garage. Turn off the keycard system because I currently don't have a keycard. Okay, so we need to turn all of these to purple. The way you turn all these to purple, this is the process you have to do this, by the way. I found this out. Is turn this blue, hit that blue. Now turn this red, hit the blue. Now that turns purple. Now they're all purple. Now this is white. Oh, that's not good. That needs to be red. Red. Okay. And then blue off. And this one needs to be green. Oh no! Because blue will always jump to an open space. And hoping that it doesn't turn that... Okay, I didn't. So I need this green, this off. Okay, so this is what I'm saying about the puzzles. You can learn all these puzzles. I gotta ban somebody really quick over on the TikTok, the Twitch. Ban. Goodbye. No bots for me. Thank you. But this is what I mean by the puzzles. So you learn about that somewhere else. Let's go! What's in there? What's in the room? The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to the campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will gain... You will... Okay, so... Oh, yes! Okay, permanent upgrades. Permanent upgrades. So that's what the back is. Oh. So this right here. Oh, that actually means I need to pull this up to go ahead and see what the word would be. But I thought about it at work, and it popped into my head, and I got so mad at myself, because I'm like, that has to be right. So this right here... Stage... And I was like, what is this? Is this a flower? This is a plant? Yeah. What kind of plant is that? It's sage. So the letter here is T, which means that in this spot... Wait, and that also means that this spot too... So, the word so far is IF, so if. I don't know what these two are. I don't know what that letter is. O-U-N. I don't know what that letter is. S. Wait. Yeah. S-M-A-L-L. So small. Oh, Randy Michael. Enjoying your stream, buddy. I'm going to outside to buy some food. All right. Honestly, thanks for stopping by. You go enjoy your food. I already had my dinner, which is rice and beans. Yum. Cheap eating, but I really, really can't afford much more. Maybe someday. Maybe after I have all this going over and doing something. But yeah, no, thanks for stopping by. Honestly, have a good time. Welcome back whenever you want. I'll be up streaming for a little bit longer, especially after making some progress. Alright guys, so like I said, so far it's if, O-U-N, then this is gates. No, small gates. So I don't know if this is found, or sound, or count, because I don't know what these two are either. So this could be, I don't know what this is right here. But if blank blank small gates 8 dates crack 8 safes. So I think they're saying that each of the safes are a specific date. Which, the one safe I did open up, and you can see I opened up one safe, was a specific date. It was at Christmas. But, finally unlocked that secret there with utility. I'm so happy. I am so insanely happy. Oh, man. Some of these puzzles, I swear. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to go west wing, through the chapel, into the laboratory, and down to the courtyard. So, not there, but this way. Through the chapel, into the lab. Yeah, take my money. Just like the church does. Go into here, open this up, wham! What do we got? Ooh, lockpick. Alright. That can be useful. A hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Gotta remember that I'm always live, so I can't just like look at things and be like, oh, well, I've already seen that before. Nobody cares about that. Even if they do not care, still let them know. Also, we've used up a lot of steps. Alright, parlor, kitchen. Don't have a whole lot of money. But, the parlor will give us gems. Kitchen can occasionally give us extra food. It will also give us food we can buy. So, today's food, oh, my favorite. Lemon glazed salmon. It's charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. If anyone out there wants to cook something for me, cook this. This right here. Oh, this sounds so good. Okay, but we're gonna eat a banana. Or we won't eat anything yet. Because if I get one more coin, we have one red room. When you know it, there's some coins. It'd be a waste, so we're gonna waste a hallway instead. Because I don't want to use that gem. And also, yeah, we're gonna do this. Bat. It's an H room. But I already said it, what most of this is. Walk-in closet. I've never used a walk-in closet. Oh no. Oh no. We're already done for the day? Oh, how are we already done? Hey, is that a cupcake? Well, it doesn't matter what we grab, because we blocked ourselves off. We're done. That's my mother. Looking for anything else hidden in here. The bowler caps. And so many shoes. Alright. Well, I didn't even get anything worthwhile of going ahead and putting into there, but... So, as you can see right here, we still have, I'm guessing, 2 more permanent additions to add on. I want to go see that gemstone cavern, so we're going to go peek that, because I can't do anything else in here anyways. I might as well have some fun. Oh, that's so annoying. Also, what did I choose for this to be? Oh. Actually, a die probably would have been pretty useful. Oh, and also, let's go check down here. Because we do have... So these flames, I'm not sure what they're supposed to do, but... We've lit 2. And that's obviously going to open up something. I'm guessing when we light the other ones, but... There's something underneath there, and I've tried to go in, and it's just boxes. But I'm gonna go peek that gemstone cavern. Can I bust into here? Probably if I had a super sledge. Alright, so through here. That's an entrance to something else as well. That's probably gotta be an entrance to something. That's where we're sleeping at night. But the gemstone cavern. Okay. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the walls. So I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but one minecart from the old tunnels, two of which were rushed and torn and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave, I didn't know this there. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. And I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from here to the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are two other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it to be done. Wait. So, another one. Light it, guys. There's one more flame. Bastards. Anything else heading around here? Those are some big rocks. Oh. Alright, so we do know though that all of these are going to be, like, every single one of these doors is clearly going to be some kind of a, let's move a little faster. It's going to be some kind of a date. And that's the last one right there. So we have to figure out I think that has to do with the groundskeeper. Alright, we call it a day. I've already been streaming for an hour and we only got through one day. And this is sad. Oh, 18 rooms. I don't even want to look at it. We're going again. Obviously, we're going again. I'm playing that badly. Also, because I still have coffee. Day 17. I don't like that they automatically walk you inside, because then to turn around and walk back out costs you a step. And that's annoying. So grab my allowance. We already have 2 gems automatically as part of our allowance. And the reason I go back outside is to go ahead and go check out our bonus room. And I unlocked the shed a while back as one of our 2 bonuses, permanent bonuses. Well, one of our multiple permanent bonuses. Ooh. Okay, shelter. Shelter. Look for items. Love that painting. Alright. So, there's gotta be something in a time lock safe. But when I activate that safe, I need to figure out what the date is too. So first thing is radiation monitor. Let's see how it's looking right now. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will unlock automatically. Obviously that means that continuous use of this will eventually permit you to never have to worry about keys again. The levels are still very low. So that means we need to get the lab. Also, I need to stop using those keys. I need to start using these ones, that way I don't jerk myself around. Alright, so log into network. Actually, almost it might almost be better if I use the arrows. Because I can use these arrows for things to... I don't know, because of the mouse control and everything else. Okay. So, that's the first. I've never yet had it where I can activate all of them. And we are currently on the 17th day. And the 15th day was Saturday, the November 21st. So we need to get inside and find out what time it is, because I think that's how we activate the time lock safe. Unlock date and time. And it's only open for 4 hours. So we're going to need to figure out what time it is inside. And then once we have the correct time in place, then we can set the date, which if the 15th was the 21st, that means that today should be the 23rd. November 23rd. It's all... Okay, November 23rd, and it is currently, I don't know, 7:30. It's only 7:30? Huh? No. No, I'm dumb. It's 8:30. So we're wasting a lot of steps right now, but we're going to make up for it. So November 22nd at 8:30. It should open up. And I just want to see what's inside of there. Set unlock date. Oh, right, we're doing this again. November 23rd at, say, yeah. Okay. Must be at least 1 hour in advance. Okay, so if it has to be at least 1 hour, then we'll do 10. Which means that that should open up shortly. Now if I go back up there, I'm going to waste more time. And I don't have any way to go ahead and check the time here. Alright. An underground bunker located away from the main house. This fallout shelter was designed specifically for air raids. It features thick walls made from lead and other materials intended to block radiation. A computer terminal within has been connected to the house's network system should an emergency necessitate remote access. Necessitate. Oh man, I can't talk. Open. Gotta check the time. I'm gonna be very upset if I can check the time here, because I went up there and I lost another 2 steps by doing so. And I don't know how... No, we can't. Staff services... Whoa. Special orders? If you would like to eat a specific brand of gum, place a special order. I'm sorry, I didn't know I could do this. Give me a sledgehammer, please. Yes. Oh, right. No, I didn't know about that. That's for the commissary. Oops. Request schedule change. As of November 4th, Mrs. Babbage. Alright, is it open yet? Is it open? Is it open? Is it open? Open, 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 open. I don't want to run off because it's gonna open. It's gonna open. I know it's gonna open. Need a drink. Good thing for today's sponsor, Dubby. I'm legit mixing Dubby and coffee right now. Dubby is actually energized with coffee berries. So I feel like I'm still getting my coffee cake when I'm drinking it. And if you have to get a flavor, I don't have a flavor or nothing, but if you had to buy a flavor, get Calio Cream. I've tried so many other flavors. Calio Cream is the reason that I literally subscribe to Dubby because, oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, if interested in giving Dubby a try, use my code EBOSS at checkout. Save 20%. Dubby, it's great for when you're locked in a bomb shelter with family to mix with water, airtight containers, and no extra fluffing additives that are put in a lot of other energy drinks. Not the greatest ad, but I'm getting frustrated. Did I mess up the time? I give up. If I get up there and it's like past 10, I don't even know what to think. I don't know how fast time moves here. It's not. Time is barely moved. Do I have to watch the clock to make it move? Wait. No, it's not accurate because that says 9:15. Well, I can't just wait around all day. I gotta get some progress done. Alright, so I'm already at the hallway. Guess hallway it is. Servants' quarters is a bad item to get right now. Pantry. Pantry will give us some extra steps thanks to fruit. Now, do I eat the fruit now? Or do I wait? Nah, I will eat the fruit now. Yep. Apples don't really give a whole lot. Straight into the kitchen. It's a bad choice. Blocking off with the storeroom, but key and the gems might be useful. Enter here. Secret passage. I'm gonna save the secret passage, kind of because I don't want to use up my gems just yet. I'm being a little greedy. Chapel, den, or workshop. No, I don't even have any items. What would be the point in getting the workshop? Alright. Den gives you a gem. Guaranteed to find a gem, but you can also find other items. So make sure you look around. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to peek around every little corner and see what we got. I don't know if I'm digging along here now that I'm looking at it. I mean, it's nice. Alright. This is good because essentially it negates entering this room every time you enter it. Oh, the last 2 times I went in here, there was a die sitting there. Ooh, the garage. Oh, but we haven't used the utility closet yet. Okay, we have... Ooh, sledgehammer. Good. Good. Sledgehammer, good. Very good. Alright. Sledgehammer can only be used on chests, so you can't use it on locked doors. West Wing Hall. This is better. Now, I need to use the utility closet before I get the garage. Dining room, patio. Dining room would be better. So would the drawing room, actually. But I don't want to waste a gem just yet. I say waste. It's not going to be a waste. So once you go ahead and reach rank 8, which that would be this rank right here, because this is rank 9. Once you reach rank 8, you automatically get whatever dinner is being served. And I don't know what the dinner is this time, because last time it was the delicious salmon. So let's see what we got on this side. Ooh, security. That would be good to have. Especially since it leads into the foundation. No, you've already been to the foundation. I need to have the basement key to be able to make any progress in the foundation. The lever. All we need is a battery now. Look, it's me. And it actually follows me. I said it actually follows me. That's weird. Could have sworn I just heard a shuffle in my room. Alright, we're gonna log in. Sorry. I really shouldn't have it on that. I really should have it on the arrow keys. Alright, so log into the network here. And logging into the network gives us access to multiple things, but we're also going to go into here, set this keycard system, set security level to high, just because, and then set offline mode to unlocked, back, exits. Alright, so that's set. Here we are with this foundation. We're gonna head down in the foundation. Down. I said we're gonna head down to the foundation because if I could get the utility room here, that would be marvelous. It's a closet. Closet. Hey, a coin purse. I think it's kind of useless right now, right? Yeah, because I've already gotten the storeroom. It would have been more useful if I got the storeroom first. And a gem. Gem's not bad. Alright, other side of the foundation. Let's see what we get. That leads us down to the basement, but we don't have the basement key. And I'm guessing the basement key is hidden in one of the... darn it. One of the secret rooms. We don't have a shovel, so we can't do any of that. So I guess we'll go top side of security. And it's locked. Darn. Okay. That's locked. Okay, that's rough. That's really rough. Alright, so we're gonna head down, back to the den. We're gonna go over in the den. We're gonna hope for goodness there. Going to here, it negates the step, which is good. Back into the den. Click this. And we got the utility closet. But do we want the utility closet now? Yes, we want the utility closet. Now we know we no longer need the vac system. So shut that off, turn the garage on, turn the gymnasium off, and we're good. No items, back out. gonna head back to the entrance hall because it's now after 10 o'clock. So I'm going to risk it, and I'm gonna go back out to the bomb shelter and see if that's open. I am using up a lot of steps this time, but we're testing things, guys. We're testing things. It's a learning curve. Did it. We got another red letter. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. I will freely admit to you that chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I have felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the costs my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am willing to admit that the conclusions I have reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. The conversation has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over these years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. And I believe that this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. Okay, so pen. September moved 7 months after Mary missing. Sorry, taking notes is very important. A date that coincides with her public disappearance in February. Reported in February. But instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe the scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. More in the dark lore of this game and the secret undertakings of this family. By the way, that means I never have to come back here and do this ever again, so. Success! We now have 2 of our 8 red envelopes. As the great, whatever his name was, Absalom or something, told us that we needed to go ahead and get the 8 letters, which means that coincides with the 8. I get it, because I set it to this current date. So that means that over there is another date. And I know of another safe. The one that's in the office. The Nook would be good right now. Running out of steps. Commissary. What a chapel. The chapel's a better idea. I don't want to go into the chapel. Oh. Oh. I don't have anything that actually permits that to be more useful right now, though. Well, that was a waste. I mean, I did get myself another room, and now we can go ahead and look at this. So, this book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. 1979.
Write that down, write that down.
Anyways. See, I feel like it's very important. So we're going to go February 9th, 1981 for the history. I don't know if that's going to play a part, but it's important to go ahead and do that for the sake of all of these many dates I need to learn. Oh, why is it all omitted? Who? The name used to designate the realms of eastern waters, redacted, is no longer redacted. Known to the average citizen, redacted. Of the elder generation, redacted. Redacted, we must redacted. People, oh my god, I can't even read that. There's so much not there. First king whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was once... I don't know how much of this is important. Agera, the second era. They have a lot of capitalized things. A lot of redacted information. Second era, the third era, the fourth era. Ooh, what's that? Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter and the book you lent us. Though I must confess, it was not as much help as I had hoped. I heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would most likely be found in the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest. A taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine, and if this is the case, then I say, well done, fair play. And perhaps on my next visit, you'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Detective Bon Margle. So there's a lot to take in here with all this. Pacification of Fen. The Fensurrection. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years. Current era. That's redacted. The final notes in there. Well, it's weird that he says that. He came back and got it twice. The same year. March and September. picked it up in September. He picked it up in March. The detective picked it up in March. Huh. The deep lore. The lore. There's so much to try to unpack from that, but oh my gosh, am I never going to be able to. Wham! Hey, keys. Those are useful. Alright, off we go. Anything good in here? Alright, it's sheltered. I'm very angry at myself. So that's one of the things that the shelter does, is it saves you from specific red rooms by going ahead and essentially saving you from the blast of what a red room can do. Because red rooms are evil. So we're going to use this. We're going to hope that it's got a good effect. I don't know what the effect is. We got the car keys. Not telling me what the effect is. Guess the bedroom and win. You may only take one guess. It could be any of these bedrooms. I'm gonna say it's the nurse's station. Am I wrong? Okay, I guess I was wrong. There's a lot there in my draft pool. So it has to be one of the ones that I've drafted. Oh, so that means that saving the guest bedroom until after you've gotten several of them down, because it couldn't be the standard bedroom and it couldn't be the spare bedroom. It has to be still in the pool of rooms you can draft, which I have a lot in there. So many. But we're running out of steps. We need some food, because I have some money. Where's the kitchen? I haven't gotten the kitchen yet. We can still get some food. Parlor, the dark room, the greenhouse, dark room. Now we step in. Oh. The lights didn't go out. I'm so used to lights going out. Oh, we need the magnifying glass now in order to go ahead and find out what the combination is. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. So this is how we find out that one. He's got a camera in the bathroom. Herbert Sinclair was a pervert. He's in the bathroom again. I really like that. Okay, it's probably a mirror. Yeah, he took the picture in the mirror. This one again. Oh. Print notes. Herbert Sinclair has requested yet another print of her ladyship's. Her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said that the last development was too dark to keep an eye on it. We have the battery back. And we have the workshop. I'll never make it to the workshop alive. Hey, okay, it's a little better. Oh, I need a magnifying glass. Who the heck are you? What are you doing in my pictures? Can I look at these? I I gotta look at these now. Wait, so does that mean that there's a bigger version of this? Also, I'm blown away that these photos for this time period are in. This one is in color. How is it in color? That's what I need to know. How did they manage that? Well, I need a magnifying glass now, but I'm running out of steps. Code check. Ooh. Code check. I am not going in there yet, though. If I run out of steps, I'll come back. The pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room. But I kind of need to do something. Oh, right, I refilled the pool. Drat. Okay, I gotta empty out the pool again. Right. The kitchen! Oh, and the run is saved! We have no chance of getting the sauna. The run is saved. We don't have to end, guys. We don't have to end. Let's grab a snack. Snack and celebration. Celebratory snack. Today is porterhouse steak. A delightfully expensive steak cut, bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Gain an extra 10 steps if you own a showroom. Which ones are showrooms? For every greenhouse. Well, right now, club sandwich is gonna be the best idea. Because I don't think I don't have any greenhouses. But look at that. Yes. Oh, I almost clicked on that. I really almost clicked on that. That would have been bad. Click here. Drawing room. Okay. Enter the drawing room. And nothing in the drawing room. Alright, so click here. Aha, patio. And this is why you need to get the terrace first. First off, terrace might actually have something in here. But now... Oh my gosh, it has a shovel. Now, all green rooms are free. They're completely free. That's fine. We can use a key. We have keys now. The office. Office would be good. Two gems, though. I don't really want to cut off this area yet. Yeah, let's get the office. So it said 9083 was the passcode for this. Also, I'm about to spin in a circle again. I apologize for that. Also, let's spread some gold. Spin it now! Turn. Alright. Connect this to the network. Because I still have it set to the letters, and I need to go back and setting it to the number pad. But I typically use the the number pad, the arrow keys. That would be better. I need more coffee. I need to reset my. Ugh, what was that? Why was I throwing it back like that? Okay, so we have all these. Wait. So these are all dates. Log into the network. Oh, my bad. My bad. Password accepted. Okay, so wait. Logging into the network doesn't keep it on the network. I'm learning new things. Okay. Electronic mail. Changes to the estate. So estate changes could be it, which would be no. That's too many numbers. 11,793. That's too many numbers. Well, those scores to be 1193. Babbage. You have not left any instructions for me. So much. Fuse box repair. Yeah, I already learned that now. So, glossary of terms. So there's still some stuff I haven't learned yet. Draft pool. Let me go ahead a second. Draft pool is a total collection of currently available floor plans. Yes. Okay. So. That is exactly what that is, which is nice. Can I look at this? The antechamber lever in the green room is broken again. Yes, we already learned that. We also know that we open this up. See, this has to say something about what the combination is. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of Barons, Hearings of the Major. That reveals this, and this has to be a date. But I don't remember any of these being books I could read. March of the Count. That's supposed to be a date. And there's so many possibilities. Nope. About 2981. No, okay. I have no idea what this combination would be. Nothing. It's not very clear to me. That puzzle. Hey, there it is. There's the illustrious Cinca. Maybe it literally is just in here. I don't know. If you guys can help me out with that one, I'll take all the credit. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. Actually, I kind of do, because walking all the way back around is going to be annoying. Passageway. Oh, passageway would be good. We will go billiard room, because it could give us anything. There's no telling what the billiard room could have in it. It's got money in it. Alright. So here's our puzzle. Math puzzle. 1. Alright. 1 minus 2. But not 1. 10. 10 minus 2. Which is 8, minus 4, which is 4, minus 1, which is 3. And then this is 1 plus 5 plus 3. So that's so that would be 9 minus 2 and times 2. 9 minus 2 is 7, so that'd be 14. Yes. And then it's 2 times 2, so 4, times 10, which is 40, divide 20. 40 divided by 20 is 2. That was an easy one. Oh, and we got something useless. Hooray. It's only useless because I've already shut them off, so it serves no purpose anymore. Oh, that's evil. That's very evil. Ooh, the lab. Ooh, but the gym... No, the lab's better because it can lead back into the foundation. I know I'm going to miss out on the bottom piece there, but it's better than having to walk all the way back around. Also, I'm out of keys. That's a problem. We still haven't found the boiler room, so I can't even use that. Okay, so something pertaining to the office. I need something that talks about the office. I have no keys. I have no keys. Did I ever open up? I never opened up the commissary. I've already messed myself up. I can't go anywhere. Oh, and this was so good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go workshop. And then we're going to go back to coat check. That way we can go ahead and drop off the super sledge. Because that's really the only thing I can do is super sledge. I wonder if that means that I can't get the regular sledge. Wait, do I have a shovel? I have a shovel. I could always dig up a key. Coin. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Pebbles. Okay. Oh. Oh. No. No more dirt. Okay. Wait, was this always here? There's 2 items in here. You're gonna count 2 coins as 2 items? Oh, that's so cheap. That's so cheap. Oh, don't want to go that way. Oh, yes, I do. Cross over here. Enter into here. The first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. I can't go in there. So we're gonna head into the workshop, like I said. Workshop, we're going to create the super sledge. Is there anything I do with coin purse? Key card, broken lever, battery pack. Okay, coin purse can be added with something. This key card can be added with something. I don't know what it is though. Battery pack, sledgehammer, and broken lever gives us the power hammer. Super sledge. Oh yeah. Yeah. Pulled right from Dead Rising. so now with that, our best bet is to go back and drop it off in the coat check. There's a lot that's still hidden from me. But, oh wait. I don't have enough. I don't have enough steps. No, but I'm so close to the kitchen. I'm so close to the kitchen. No. Don't stop me now. Yeah, I know. And I should quit right now. But, I'm not gonna quit. Yeah, I don't even care. One more time. One more time. We're doing one more time. One more time. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay. One last run for the night. 18 days. And still no end in sight. Granddad, I don't like you. We have a number of bonuses to get us through. Oh. I also wasted so many steps thanks to the shelter. Probably could have saved myself a bit if I didn't do that. But we know we need to get the dark room and the magnifying glass to be able to read what the combination would be for that. Hovel. Let's do this. No reason to go in there right now. Oh, it counted me as going in there. I didn't think I passed the threshold. That's evil. Also, yeah, not really sure about the long hair. Maybe it'll be better once I have the rest of the design together, but as of right now, it's kind of just too much. A workshop right off the back. I did make it a common. So we'll do workshop. Workshop should give us an item. It gave us a sledgehammer again. Beautiful. Right from the start, we've already got the sledge. And a bedroom. Aha! See, this is what I'm talking about. It usually has the ivory die sitting there. Single die. That'll come in handy when they give us absolute junk. Kitchen? No. We need nook. We need keys. Might try to stockpile some keys this time around. Alright. Next one. Classroom. While drafting in a classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in your house. Alright, so we're going to go library. Oh, we're not going to do library. I guess we're going to set the coat check here? No. These aren't bad. It's just that, oh no, wait, classroom lets me go up. But I don't have any other of these, so it'd be kind of useless. We're doing it. It doesn't matter. Never done this one yet. That's so funny. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Oh, look, your rabbit's foot. Okay. Freddy. Fill in each object below with its correct color. His favorite color is red. You got a B- on this. So what's the wrong color? Is it the lizard? You got 9 out of 12. You got 10 out of 12. But 2 are wrong. From RJ. You got 2 out of 12. So that's red and that's red. each color is only used twice. Oh, so each color can only be twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you're okay, so I get that. Very close though. Also favorite color being red. But that means that with these, that the lizard's supposed to be green. So that's right. And I think that's supposed to be yellow. Wait, can I not color it in? I have to go find crayons now? You must really like red. Oh wait, everyone likes red. That's some propaganda there. But yeah, those are green. Those are purple. That's supposed to be yellow. That's supposed to be blue. So, because those two are backwards, that would be the whole thing. Grade 1. Am I allowed to do anything on this? Are there crayons around here? I want a finger paint. I don't get it. I know what the answer is. And the fact that that's red too. Oh, man. The lore. I don't want to grab the apple right now. It only gives me 2. Okay, but why? Orange was this one and that one. Purple was this one, that one. Red was this one and that one. Right? No, not that one. This one. Yeah. No. This one right here. I don't get it. Like, this puzzle here is clearly supposed to be very synonymous with what's going on in here. But I can't, you can't actually affect the one that you can't touch. Most Chris is important to notice with these. So, I'm still writing it down, but, I mean, it's not like there's crayon. Maybe there are crayons hidden somewhere, and I have to come back with the crayons? Because I don't see any hidden crayons around here. Wait, do they have them hidden in a desk? Do they got any snacks in their desk? Anybody got string cheese? None? No finger paints, no string cheese. Teacher got an apple on the desk, but I don't want it. Alright. Nurse's station. I could see that being useful later on. Later, maybe. Not right now. Spare bedroom. Not even garage keys? I could use the garage keys. Well, that's not helpful. We'll go this way because we're kind of missing out on this entire half the house. Banana. I'm going to save those because I know I'm going to need those fruit on the way back. The garage. I don't have the utility room. Also, I didn't know that the garage could face that direction. I'm gonna write this down. So this is going to be June 15th, 1983. I'm gonna just put down Epson West Wing. Gotta take notes in this game because oh my gosh, do they just throw lore at you and just do not care if you remember it. And there's a utility room. Get in here. Turn on garage, turn off gymnasium. I don't have a security room yet, so there's no reason for me to go ahead and turn off the power to that. Oh, where do I gotta go back? I could unlock this. I'm gonna unlock this because I'm already up here. Oh wait, gymnasium. Yeah. Because I shut off the gymnasium. It can't hurt me. Shoes. Hey, that's gonna be useful because I've been running around barefoot this whole time. But now I got shoes on. Alright, we've already turned on the foundation, so there's no reason for that. Chapel, library, commissary, chapel. Taking my money already. Gotta search thoroughly. I really like to hide stuff now. Huh, you took 1 coin? You gave me 2. Darn, it's locked. Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. Well, at least those are open for later, so I'll head back. Because I have a feeling that we're going to run into the security. And if we do, then I want to have that off. Grab a banana. Grab the apple. Dang, okay. Not gonna be fused yet. Closet. Ugh, these aren't great. Redraw. At least this gives the potential of us continuing. But the key. Key is way more useful. Money. Money. Since I haven't unlocked the kitchen yet, so there's also that as well. But the rabbit's foot is not upholding its end of the deal. We had a deal. We had a deal. Commissary. Don't want to use that just yet. Actually, no. Never mind. Items. What am I talking about? Don't want to use that yet. No. Items. Sleep mask, you see? Salt shaker, you see? Both these are good. I don't care about the metal detector. Alright. Now I'm upset that I went ahead and grabbed the apple. Library, drawing room. Drawing room is the one we need. This will allow us to redraw inside of this space for both of these, so we can get something good. Library will allow us to redraw as well. Hallway, however, will allow us to go back in to the middle, and we need that. So we're gonna use the hallway here. We're not going in though. And over here, I don't want to use the closet. Parlor. Oh no, okay, so we're losing that corner down there. Really no help there. We're gonna go parlor because we have no gems. But the parlor will give us gems because now we have to open up a box. Really simple puzzle. I do it every time. Oh, magnifying glass! Okay. Let's see what we have here. Herbert, it was great. Invitation. Wife's company. 3 boxes. May the 2nd. 2 days before my birthday. It's really hard to tell which ones are important, especially since I know that I'm looking for 8 dates. Take it back. 6 dates, because I've already opened up 2 safes. Alright, so every box is black. That's a lie. Every box contains gems. That's a lie. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. And it does now, because the black box is telling the truth. Every box is black. Well, see, that would be useless to use right now. However, that would be very useful to use right now. Because having the kitchen is a nice benefit for later on when I have a lot of money again. Today is beef stew pie. Country stew pie. Boiled chunk stew, layered and then baked to perfection, topped with a mashed potato Parmesan cheese crust. I've never unlocked the boiler room. I really want to unlock the boiler room. Bananas give me 3 steps. Chef salad, however, if I get some more green rooms, will be useful. We're going to leave that. Step through here. Look around for items, because I have the Lucky Rabbit's foot. And it's not doing its job of dropping more items. We're not doing that. That's crazy. Oh, no. The den's the only option. I don't like that it's the only option. Look around for items. Look around. Please don't be locked. Okay, good. Corridor. Why am I using the corridor now? It'd be good later on. Courtroom. Dark room. We were after the dark room. Now I gotta go back to the utility closet. Also, that's locked, so I can't go anywhere. So I have to go back to the utility closet. But now I can at least enter one of the rooms in the chapel. So... Oh, no, I'm screwed. Oh, I don't have a shovel. And I think that when the lights are out, that you can't see items either. Okay, I might have enough steps. I do have the running shoes, so that might give me the extra benefit of saving me at least a step here and there. So next I need to go drawing room to commissary. It's kitchen. Drawing room to commissary. To here. Out to the other side. See, this is a terrible winding path. Well, actually, we've gotten a few more things. Let's see if any of this stuff works. Like rabbit's foot. Sleep mask. Consult. Dang it. Okay. It's gonna be a combination that works. See, sleep mask is now coming in clutch. Back to utility. Open this up. Turn back on the dark room. And we're gonna go north. Because walking all the way back would be super dumb. Use key. This counts as 2 bedrooms. Oh, that's so good. Also, we got another classroom. Hall pass? You will not lose steps traveling between adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. So if I continue, there's 8 classrooms, and I think if I get all 8, something will happen. And now we're into math. Penelope. This might be important to determine which ones they got wrong. Might be some kind of a combination. So 7, 13, 4, 1, 2 times 2, yeah, 4, 12, 3 plus 1, yeah, 3 plus 1 is 7 times 3, no, minus 3, yeah, it's 4. So 6 minus 1. Why does this thing slide apart? Huh? Why's it got a twist to it? Sorry, the pen I'm holding has like a twist to it, and I'm very confused why. Doesn't do anything. All right, so 6 minus 1 is 5. Minus 3, that would be 2. So 6 minus 1 minus 3 equals 2. They put down 3. So 6 plus 1, 7, times 3 is 21. 6 times 1 is 6. Times 3 is not 24. It's 18. So 6 times 1 times 3 equals 18. They put down 24. And then 6 minus 1 equals 5 times 3 equals 15. Ooh, apple. Yeah, but you won't let me fill it out, so what do I care? I'm checking everyone's though. Thomric. Rob. Look at the colors. Okay. So back to the foundation and then to the dark room. We got a key card. Great. Now you know it's a good idea. Going back and turning it back on so I can get into that room because we do not yet have the security. So now I gotta go back to utility. I am wasting so many steps. Let's do this first. Found it. It's 11:28. Okay. So, we learned one. We learned one of these. I'm sure if he's hiding something in this. Where are the big men at? Big men. No. They're here. What does this say? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. That's such a weird thing to hide like that. Green memos in Hartley's room. Hartley equals false. But now to remember who Hartley is. Look at me all suspicious like. Something hidden in here to tell me this date. That would be fantastic. No. No, naturally, nothing here to help me out. Okay, well. Now, since we have no keys, our best option is to go back to utility closet and open it up. See, I try to get ahead, and I bury myself alive. Yeah, I'll take the money, I guess. So, you cannot see any items that might appear inside of a dark room if you don't have the lights on, which is a terrible thing. All right. Are you kidding me? That's so evil. It's evil. I could get a key, which is why I'm choosing to do this. And then there's also the door there, but we're up to 10 so far. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Did not get a key. Did get 3 extra steps. Oh, and now apples are extra delicious. I've already eaten 2. You butt. Oh. Well, this will give me extra steps. We've already opened up the safe in here. This was an easy one because the safe in here was to go ahead and figure out when the birthday was for that. Well, the Christmas, the birthday. But there should be a gem in here. Yes, there is. Gem. And also, let me. So this is number 4. So as far as I can tell, everyone's very upset with Herbert. Which makes sense with what happened with my mom, but +1 for each room in your house. I've never gotten the master bedroom before. But I don't want to block off my space right now because I have no keys. So we need to kind of keep this rolling. Billiard room. I mean, it'll block off, but billiard room could give me keys. So we're gonna use it. And also, the rabbit's foot is trash. It's complete garbage this time. It's never been this bad before. Alright, math time. That's 10. Oh. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so that's 1 times 4 times 2, so 8? No. This is 16. So is that 4 and 4, wait, 2 times 4? So that's 8, so that'd be 4 plus 8, is that 12? I'm confused. Why did I get this right with this being 16? So is that 19, 12? Because is it the opposite or something? What does square mean? Wait, is this saying that's multiplied? So 1 times 2? No. Oh, well, I don't know why I got this one right then. So I'm just gonna go around the whole thing. Because I can't, my brain ain't braining right now. Unless Chris is supposed to go ahead and say that it's 12 minus 9, so 7. It's not. Okay, let's just, I guess, keep testing these. I haven't a freaking clue. And I'm gonna do this to figure out what it's trying to tell me. So 10, 16, 18. 10, 16, 4. 10, 16, 13. 10, 16, 6. 10, 16, oh, this is going crazy. 10. 10, 16, 15. 10, 16, 2. 10, 16. Bear with me, guys. I do not know what the puzzle is here, and I'm just gonna brute force this. Because it should be 1 plus 2, but I don't know what that center mark is supposed to tell us. So 10, 16, 16? No. 10, 16, 8. No. 10, 16, 11. No. 10, 16, 14. 10, 16, 9. It's 9. So 1 plus 2 and then square is what that was. And that equaled 9. Wait, 9 minus 2 minus 1 would be 6. I don't know. Because 4 times 4 is 16, which would make me think that this was going ahead and saying square itself. Wait, is that what it's saying? Square itself? So, because it'd be 1 squared would be 1. 2 squared would be 4. No, 2 squared is... It's not squared, is it? Wait. Because 2 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So is it cubed? But is it a square? Yeah, cube? Or yeah, square. Let's try that. So 5 times, because 4, no, it's gotta be 4 times 4 is 16. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That should be 5. So how was it 9? 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 20 is 5. Oh, that's what it was? That make no sense. Also, silver key is technically key, so we're back in the game, folks. But also, that was not math. I don't care what you want to call that. It was not math. Oh. We're using the silver key here. Conference will give us 2. East Hall. Security. There's really no reason to go into security now that that's already been handled. So... What? Conference? Go conference room, I guess? See, so this is right here. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code is 9083. Wait. 83. None of the rest of them have any notes on them. It's just that one. Wait. Oh, Pain and Plain. This is an L room. Yeah. Oh, cool. Walk-in closet gives us 4 items. They have to do this one. It's dinner time. We got a key. Got a compass, but... Got a key. Wait. I have a magnifying glass and a compass. You know what that means. Time to make a freaking laser. I don't want the laser... Where's the dining room at? Dining room is... Am I dumb? Oh, it's right behind me. I'm down to 10 steps. See, the reason of using the chapel... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could do that. We're not going to use this one. I only have the 1 key. Ooh. That looked delicious. Have dinner. Ooh, I loved it. That's the most food I've ever eaten. Alright. So now we have enough steps to make our way through. I almost stepped into a room I don't need to. Here to here to here, and then into foundation, and then chapel. The bedroom, then the classroom, and then chapel. You take my money. Use. I was so hoping for the garage. I was so hoping for the garage. Drat. This has a secret to it. It has to have a secret to it. The fish told me so. There's a secret to that. The fish tank has an X in front of this, so this is important. But what you can do with it, I don't know. You have to have the item to be able to interact with this. Oh, and now our run is over. I never even got the check-in. Wait, was the commissary selling... Were they selling keys? I don't have enough money. Doesn't matter. Well, that happened. So we're just gonna leave. This is the last run I'm doing today, so I guess we're not finishing the game. I would really love to continue playing, but it's 11 o'clock, and unfortunately I have to do the day job in order to go ahead and pay for stuff like this, because, I mean, gaming don't earn money. I do this for fun. Let's see what things we can combine, though. Nothing. Salt. Keycard. Okay, keycard doesn't work with anything. Magnifying glass. Wait, I thought magnifying glass in the compass. Oh, then what did do that? Okay, never mind. I don't remember what it was now. But this should help us unlock another thing, because this will be the last... Sorry, that music threw me off. But this should unlock the next gas valve. So, we've made a little bit of progress today, though. That. Now this. And this is 1128. Progress. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked. Tomorrow you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Oh my god, that's huge! So from now on, I start off with 70 steps instead of 50. That's huge. Alright guys, here it is. The last gas valve. What is that? What is that? Secret elevator? A sundial? That's gotta be important. Also, this is switched off. Oh wait, did I just switch that off? I just switched it off. Never mind. Don't mind me, friends. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Gardener's logbook. This is 4/10/92. This is a little bit before I existed. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing personal blunders, and I believe I could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on this estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula. Oh boy, he's wrote out it, didn't he? Alright. Among my many conditioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of these west grounds have not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the West Wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, and I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house from along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda... That's such important information. All fall in this category. So these only appear on the edges of the house. See, this helps you when it comes time for drafting. Oh, hello. That's also very important. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots and soil underneath each slot on both east and west wings of the house. And while I have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering that the rooms would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I've measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread through the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. This information is massive! A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electric power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had equipped it with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house still connected to the powered gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure daily yield of apples. I didn't know you could do that. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Oradina currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate Angel Raina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate. Very sophisticated writing for a groundskeeper. Groundskeeper Willie. Forgot what his name was already. On the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoided tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth and too scared of the chastisement to probe the particulars for a third time. I don't know how to get in there either. So there's got to be a secret to getting into the cloister's inner workings, but doesn't say what it is. But now we have a new thing to go see, so let's go chase that down. I thought this was going to end right here, but we've opened up some new avenues. We have nowhere else to go in the house, but boy, howdy, does the game keep going. Boy, howdy. What is that? Who would say that? Why did I choose to say that? Okay. I don't even know where I'm going. Oh, this is gonna be good. Where am I? The precipice. In the underground. I mean the precipice. Write down the date. 7/2/1915. 1915! Foreman's log 3. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much larger arcade carved into the rock face. Last week our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with rock, soil, and debris. This site either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Also, this is assay 502. Lore. Oh. What be this? Oh. It's asking me to place the chess pieces. Well, guys, we now learned about the chess pieces and where they go into the precipice. So next time, we're going to be hunting down the chess pieces. I don't even know if I have any of them right there. Locked door. Informant's copy, do not remove from sight. 1905, huh? I thought 1905. Realm and something, sigils of the past and present. Missing a lot off that. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today we use the sigil. We are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of the leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, each variation tells a story of the land. Even adorned borders around the sigils have special meanings. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, you must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of four things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. This is a place to leave off the game. The core. Oh, the flags from earlier. Oh, I didn't mean to click out. 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 At the center of each sigil is a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind a name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step to deciphering any sigil, as all of the other parts are meaningless if we don't first understand the place that we are describing. So the core says the country, I suppose. The rays, a lot of that is missing. And that means that this next part must be... Is this the moats, or is that... No, this is part of the rays. So this helps go ahead and describe the rays here. So wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorching air and blazing sun cause otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. The rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A dotted ray with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Moats. Sorry, I'm taking notes. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed. If they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal is a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. The agricultural is a harvest and farming based society and culture. Martial appears to be militarized. Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. And borders. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as the container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. White, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, and white. Oh, maybe the white one right there. Putting it all together, fog. I'm sorry. Oh wait, so that means fog. By studying the core, raised moats, and borders of a sigil, you should be able to unlock the meanings behind what previously had been undecipherable enigma. So we have, yeah, so that's red, but red is crossed out. Red is very important in this. Everything focuses back on red. And there's, wait, red, and I already forgot what that country is called. But it says, but they crossed it out and replaced it with banners as opposed to red. There's gotta be a reason for that. But that also means that means fog. So, militarized, high dense foggy areas. Red was the color of the nation. And the nation was whatever the F country is. I forgot. Oh, Fen. That's probably it. Okay, so that was a knowledge drop right there. We've had some lore dropped on us, which is crazy. I love that. And also, these are the pieces we're looking for. We want to take note of these pieces and where they're going to appear on our chessboard. Because I know I've asked that question before when I had the office, and I was like, doesn't make any sense. But obviously that means that these specific rooms will only appear in these locations, and only ever appear in these locations, making them a permanent place on the board. That's my assumption. Because if I went and took this and put this over here, then... Okay, yeah. But there's only 6 pieces, not a full chessboard. But there's chess pieces in every room. But there's also specific colored chess pieces. But, yeah, that's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's a very, very exciting place to go ahead and end off the stream, I suppose, with unanswered questions, massive lore drops, new permanent buffs for the next run. There's only one more permanent buff for us to unlock. So, out of these rooms, I don't remember which ones had them. The office did. The office has one. I might need to go back to the study again. Because I think I've only ever been in the study one time. Nope, 2 times. I lied. And I've never been in there yet. We still haven't gotten all those. Still haven't gotten all of these. We're very close to getting all of these. Oh man, there's a lot more shops left. No, of course, no, there's definitely more shops left. And outer rooms, there's still 2 more outer rooms for me to go ahead and get. But like I said, I don't know which ones. Like this is already permanent. I already have that put into the map, and it's permanent. In a permanent spot, it will always be there now. The moment you find the foundation, that's just where it is. I've gotten 2 of the red notes. I never got a shovel. No, I never got a shovel. And unfortunately, I don't remember seeing any chests. So that means that we literally halted our progress. Because if there were chests still, I could be like, oh, well, let's go ahead and bust that open and potentially get myself a key. I'm literally looking around for, because as you can see, they have yellow chess pieces. So there's gotta be dark colored chess pieces too. So white. But the nook can be in all sorts of spots. Maybe it is very particular about, like, where's chess piece at? Yeah, I don't think classrooms count. Now this too, this has to be another one. Also, we have a white bishop. Next time I go ahead and get another chapel, I'm gonna see if it still has the bishop in, same colored bishop in the same spot. Locked. Boudoir, maybe? Is there no chess piece in the boudoir? No. Okay. Dining room. Chess piece. Another pawn. Conference room. Walk-in closet. Black. Might be important. I don't know what color the pieces were out there. I don't know why I assumed that they were black. Probably because I've seen a good number of yellow and white pieces. So my assumption is that it needed to be a darker color. But that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. If you guys want to go ahead and see me get through to the end of this, go ahead and come join me again. I'm going to be probably playing it again tomorrow because I still haven't beaten it today. Did okay with this one. It was more so about the extra lore drop that we found out about that, and the new puzzle we're now undertaking, because we know that there are dates important. And as well, on top of the there's so much, just so much to unpack. But we also have to, at some point, I'll probably end it off as a series when I reach the antechamber. I'll consider that to be a win. But either way, guys, that's it for me tonight. If you enjoyed any of this and you want to see more, I will be probably playing more roguelikes and or puzzle games, because I enjoy that sort of gameplay. Like, follow, I'm on probably all social media platforms under the same name. If I don't change the name before anyone watches this, I'm planning on changing the name to something else to kind of match the character design. Once the character's done, we're very far from that. This is not what I wanted. It's work in progress. Anyway, I catch you guys later.